Hi everybody, it's Alexa here from Pages of Forbidden Love. I thought I would try something new and do a video review blog for you. If you like them, hopefully I'll do more video reviews, and if you don't like them, then I'll just go back to writing the majority of them. So today I have a great, awesomely amazing book to talk about. It is The Unbecoming of Mara Dyer. There you go, up close and personal. Sorry, the letters are kind of hard to see, they shimmer. So I picked this one up basically because everybody who had an advance copy of this one said it was amazing, that they loved it. Everybody was giving it five stars, 5 hearts, 5 butterflies, whatever their rating system was, they were giving it basically top honor. And you know, I was a little bit skeptical. I started reading it and I think I was about a third of the way into it, and so far I was really liking the 2 male characters in there. Mara, when she has to move to a new school, kind of befriends a bisexual African-American guy named Jamie, who is hilarious, by the way. He really makes the beginning of the book pop. He's always joking around. Definitely would say, though, that his joking style is for older teens. I wouldn't really recommend this book for younger teens because of the language that is used in the book. I personally love the language that's used in it because I'm 21, so technically I'm past being an older teen, but I do enjoy the older teen jokes because I'm old enough to understand them. But anyways, really loved Jamie. He was like a shining character for me. I was struggling to like Mara, though. A third of the way through the book, I still wasn't really liking her, so I talked to a couple people who I know have read the book, and many of them were saying the same thing, that Mara is kind of a character who really has to grow on you because, well, frankly, she's kind of insane for the whole book. She's losing her mind, which is why it's called The Unbecoming of Mara Dyer. Go figure. So I did kind of continue reading, and still halfway through the book, I was still enjoying, Noah, who is the classic bad boy in the school, but really there's more to him than that, and I'm still struggling to like Mara. Overall, I really loved the characters. I love the dialogue of this one. The wit is perfect. I love when characters can kind of have that back and forth dialogue, and actually it reminds me so much of my relationship with Johnny, because Johnny and I will do that all the time. If you've ever watched one of our videos before, we're always joking around back and forth. I make fun of him, he makes fun of me, and we still do that in real life, kind of off of the IMM videos. So I thought the humor in this was really great, and that's what made me kind of start to fall in love with it, was Noah and Jamie, and even her older brother Daniel. I like certain aspects of him because he's a very driven school guy, but there's something more to him than that. I was kind of struggling a little bit with the creepiness that goes on in this book, just because Mara is seeing ghosts of her dead best friends. So I struggled a little bit with some of the creepy stuff just because normally that's not my thing. But by the end of this book, I was on board. I was on board with everything that happened with this book by the end. Literally, for 30 minutes after I read the ending of this book, I was like screaming, and I had to talk to somebody about this, and I was literally getting chills. I had goosebumps for like 10 minutes straight, and I almost felt like by the end of the book, I was almost a little bit like Mara. I myself was going a little bit insane. I wanted to know more about the story. I wanted to continue on with the great characters that I had met. I really wanted to not be stuck on a cliffhanger ending, but I feel like the cliffhanger ending here really made the entire book. If it hadn't ended on a cliffhanger, I'm not so sure that I would have liked it as much. So definitely a great book. I would give it 5 hearts all the way. It's awesome. It's amazing. Seriously, even if you're reading it and you don't think it's your thing, even if you're not into the creepy kind of storytelling, even if you're not into ghost stories or paranormal, you have to read this book. I promise you, by the time you turn that last page, you're going to be continuing to turn the page, hoping that there's another page or 2 after that, and you're going to want the second book right away. I know that I did. And I don't know, I cannot say enough that it's amazing. Everybody should go out and read this. It's the best book that I've read all year. There's so many books that I've read this year, and this tops them all. This might even be one of the best YA books I have read in a very long time. So I'd like to end this video. I don't want to spoil anything for you, but just to show you a little bit of the witty dialogue that goes on between the characters, I am going to read you just a small passage, and then you can decide for yourself whether you want to go out and buy this book, which, I mean, if you haven't bought this book yet, if you haven't read it, you really need to. So, I'm just going to give you a random scene. I'm not really going to tell you what's going on in the scene because it would kind of ruin a small part of the story for you, but I'm just going to read this and it won't spoil anything for you. It starts off with Mara saying, "If you tell them that you broke up with me over the weekend, everybody will forget about this eventually. Tell them I was too needy or something," I said. Noah arched his eyebrows slightly. "That wasn't exactly what I had in mind." "Fine," I said, confused myself. "I'll go along with whatever you want, okay? Sunday?" "Excuse me?" "I want Sunday. My parents are having a thing on Saturday, but Sunday I'm free." "I don't understand." "And?" "And you're going to spend the day with me." "That's not what I expected." "I am?" I asked. "Yes, you owe me," he said, and he was right, I did. Noah wouldn't have had to do anything to make Anna's dream and my nightmare come true. He could have sat there and shrugged and stared, and it would have been enough to perfect my school-wide humiliation. But he didn't. He saved me, and I couldn't fathom why. "Is there any point asking what you're going to make me do on Sunday?" "Not really." "Okay. Is there any point asking what you're going to do to me?" He grinned wickedly. "Not really." "Fabulous. Does it involve the use of a safe word?" "That will depend entirely on you." Noah moved impassively closer, just inches away. A few freckles disappeared into the scruff on his jaw. "I'll be gentle," Noah added. My breath caught in my throat as he looked at me from beneath those lashes, ruining me. I narrowed my eyes at him. "You're evil." In response, Noah smiled and raised his fingers to gently tap the tip of my nose. "And you're mine," he said, and then walked away. So as you can understand, there's a little bit of wit there, there's some romantic tension there, every good thing that any book needs. So yes, you do need to go out and purchase this as soon as possible. So thank you for watching the video. If you really liked the video review, just let me know, and hopefully I'll do more of them. Bye guys!